Hey guys, do you know that every single year there are over 50,000 UK businesses that actually fail due to a lack of cash flow? Yet there are so many business owners starting a business without actually learning about the importance of good cash flow management and also actually understanding why it's important for their business success in the first place. Now, before we dive into some of the key steps that you can take today to help you start to generate better cash flow in your business, I want to explore with you exactly why it's actually important in the first place to have good cash flow. The first reason your cash flow is going to be important is going to be due to the fact that in the future, inevitably, you're going to want to secure business finances. So business finances could be things like loan, for instance. And when you're doing this, a lot of lenders will want to know that you can actually afford to make the repayments back on that loan over time. Now, one of the things a lot of lenders are going to want to see is both your current and your projected cash flow, because this will give them an indication of just how much cash is actually coming into the business and also how much cash is going out of the business, so that they have a better understanding of how likely it is you're going to be able to make those repayments. Now, the second reason it's going to be extremely important to work on the success of your business's cash flow is due to the fact that if you're a business owner who is looking for investment from a lot of potential investors out there, a lot of investors are going to be interested in not just your revenue, your net operating income, but also they will want to look at what your cash flow position actually says about your business, because all of this will actually help to inform to them how well your company is doing as an overall. So this is going to be important if you're a business that is looking to potentially grow, scale, and possibly expand your business into, other aspects, other businesses or other regions entirely. Third, and possibly one of the most important reasons as to why good cash flow is essential to any business is due to debt avoidance. Okay, at the end of the day, you're going to have staff that you need to pay. Okay, you're going to have suppliers that you need to pay. There are a lot of bills that you're going to want to pay, and potentially in the future, you're also probably going to want to invest some of that money that you're making from that business. If you have good cash flow in place, it's likely that you might not even need to go out and have a business loan or even take on any additional debt, which, trust me, is definitely an enviable position that as a business owner, anyone would want to be in. So with that being said, then the first tip you're going to want to implement to actually help you generate better cash flow for your business is to consider collecting payments on an upfront basis. Okay, at the end of the day, the faster your business gets paid, the quicker you are going to have that cash flow sitting in your business bank account to help you make business decisions, to help you make, to pay your suppliers on time, to make those investments ready. Okay, so even if you are not collecting the entire payment in one lump sum, I would definitely suggest that you consider an approach where you're collecting deposits from your customers. Okay, you're collecting deposits from your clients, or indeed you're thinking of actually splitting some of those payments out maybe into 3 different lump sums. Okay, but it's definitely better to have upfront payments as opposed to paying much later. So tip number 2 to help you implement better cash flow in your business is to ensure that you're invoicing early. Now, I know that sending out invoices can seem like such a mundane and possibly administrative task, but honestly, take it from me, the earlier you actually get into the habits of doing this early and on a consistent basis, the easier it's going to be for you to actually recoup a lot of that income, okay, that you are waiting on from your customers. And when you're actually sending out your invoices early, it helps to actually establish, this financial arrangement that is there between you and your customer. Your customers are clear on what the payment terms are for the products that they are getting from you and also from any services that they are also receiving from you. It just makes everything work a lot more smoothly when it comes to actually delivering your service, delivering your product, and making sure that you are getting paid for those things on an early and a consistent basis. Next tip to implement is to consider selling more products or services. Now, this might sound a little bit self-explanatory, self-explanatory. But if you think about it, when it comes to generating cash flow for your business, there are two main aspects to this that you want to make sure that you're doing. And one of them involves ensuring that you're reducing your operating expenses as much as you can. And the second part of it is that you're actually finding ways in which you can generate as much income for your business as possible. And one of the best ways you can do this is to find ways in which you can sell more products and or services. Now, one of the things I would say here is to market your products and services as organically as you can. Okay, that might include things like using social media to advertise your products and services, sending out emails to those who are on your email list, and finding organic ways of actually driving traffic to your website where a lot of clients and customers can actually purchase more of your products and purchase more of your services. Next tip I have for you is to implement various payment methods. At the end of the day, the more easily and convenient it is for your customers to be able to make payments to you, the better and easier your cash flow management system will be to implement, okay? And because these days a lot of people are actually shopping online, you need to make sure that those payment methods are things that can be implemented online, okay? So there are a lot of different online payment methods that you can use to implement to ensure that it's very, very convenient for a lot of customers that are coming to your products and services to make those payments to you. By offering your customers and clients different ways of actually making payments, such as accepting credit cards, allowing them to pay using their mobile phones, and even accepting various types of debit cards, this will actually help ensure that you're able to collect that cash a lot more quicker and a lot more effectively. Next step to implement is to reduce your operating costs. So you want to take the time to actually review your operating costs to ensure that you're actually spending money on areas of the business where it's essential for you to do so. You want to critically analyze what costs you're spending and what areas you actually want to put your focus and your priority on when it comes to spending money in your business. At the end of the day, your business's cash flow position is going to be very important when it comes to making sound business decisions for your business, because a lot of lenders are going to be looking at your cash flow position to assess the credit worthiness of your business. A lot of potential investors are going to be looking at your cash flow position to actually estimate whether or not your business has potential for growth and whether it's worthwhile for them to invest in. And ultimately, your cash flow position will help to actually determine the overall financial longevity of the business that you're running. So hopefully you found some useful tips in this video to implement along the way. So comment down below on what tips you're going to start implementing today. So those are my tips on how you can start to actually generate more cash flow for your business today. If you found some value in this video, please do make sure you like this video. Make sure to share this video with a fellow business owner and make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications. I will see you in the next video.